Hey guys, how you doing? It is, what is today? It's March 21st still. Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock. I wasn't planning on, actually it's about 9:30. Wasn't planning on doing a video, but I'm going to. I'd like to show you guys one of the pups that was born today. One of Katie's pups. There's one of them. And this is a male, one of the males. We had 4 males, and 2 females. So we had 6 pups. Isn't he cute? Hello. Anyway, guys, there's an article I ran across I'd like to read to you guys. Have you ever, I don't know, might be crazy to some of you, but you notice all the video cameras everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere, on street lights and all that stuff. They're all over in Walmart. But there's this, imagine if you were walking through the forest and found one, a surveillance camera pointing at you. That would kind of freak you out, wouldn't it? I can't imagine that, but believe it or not, it did happen to somebody. This article is U.S. Forest Service admits putting surveillance cameras on public lands, not Forest Service land, but public lands. And I'll read just a portion of this. Actually, it's not a very long article, and this is from Blacklisted News. Last month, Herman Jacob took his daughter and her friend camping in the Francis Marion National Forest. While poking around for some firewood, Jacob noticed a wire. He pulled on it and followed it to a video camera and antenna. The camera didn't have any markings of identifying its owner, so Jacob took it home and called law enforcement agencies to find out if it was theirs, all the while wondering why someone would station a video camera in an isolated clearing in the woods. In an isolated clearing. And my brother and I visited about this today, and he said that it could be the Forest Service tracking game, like coyotes, wolf, cougar, things like that, coming into an area so they can determine how far they're spreading. And I thought that was pretty interesting, that they do stuff like that. But anyway, this sounds a little different. He eventually received a call from Mark Heitzman of the U.S. Forest Service. In a stiff voice, Heitzman ordered Jacob to turn it back over to his agency, explaining that it had been set up to monitor illicit activities. Jacob returned the camera but felt uneasy. Why, he wondered, would the Forest Service have secret cameras in a relatively remote camping area? What do they do with photos of bystanders? How many hidden cameras are they using, and for what purposes? Is this surveillance in the forest an effective law enforcement tool? And what are our expectations of privacy when we camp on public land? Let's see. Officials with the Forest Service were hardly forthcoming with answers to these and other questions about their surveillance cameras. When contacted about the incident, Heitzman said no comment and referred other questions to Forest Service Policy Affairs, who he said, quote, won't know anything about it. Heather Freeby, Public Affairs Officer of the Forest Service in Atlanta, said the camera was part of a law enforcement investigation, but she declined to provide details. Okay. And then it goes on to a few more of their quotes, and they're kind of ambiguous. They didn't give any details as to why it's there in the forest. Let me get down here towards, okay. Jacob said he understands that law enforcement officials have a job to do, but questioned whether stationing hidden cameras outweighed his and his children's privacy rights. He said the campsite they went to, off a section of Palomento Trail on US 52 north of Moncus Corner was primitive and marked only by a metal rod and a small wooden stand for brochures. He did not recall seeing any signs saying that the area was under surveillance. After he found the camera, he plugged the model number, the PV700, into his BlackBerry, and his first hit on Google was a website offering a law enforcement grade motion-activated video camera for about $500. He called law enforcement agencies in the area looking for its owner and later got a call from Heitzman, an agent with the National Forest Service. It might not be anything. I just thought it was interesting. I mean, yikes, where can you go without being watched? You know, they're basically all over the place, you know. Anyway, guys, hope you have a good evening. You can tell me what you think. I don't know. You want to say goodnight to... Actually, my wife would have probably already named all of these already. But this is one of the yellow ones. Kind of cute, huh? Good night. Cute. Good night, guys.